There you have it, guys. That's right, Newcastle are back with a big 3 points. Newcastle's first home win since December. A big win, a big performance, or at least a very good step in the right direction. It wasn't a perfect performance. The stuff we could have done better. You know what? Wolves turned up first 10 minutes. They had a lot of the ball, and to be fair, for spells in that game, Wolves really brought it to us, but we pressed, we had more energy, and when we had our chances, we took them. I would go as far to say before the game even started, there was a bit of a buzz, there was a bit of a feel in the stadium today. You know, you look back at some of the games, I think Bournemouth, Luton, there was a few games there was kind of that feeling of, you know, where are we and what are we doing, and possibly because it was games where we kind of hoped we would turn up and we would win. I think playing Wolves today, you know, Gary O'Neill's doing a good job. You know, Wolves have been a side that are, you know, to some mirroring of kind of what we were at times last season or the season before. Very together squads, are playing in a flow, and I think they showed good moments today. The difference was, though, was when we made our chances, we took them. 3 goals, and I think that we didn't slow down either. You know, it's one thing to score. I mean, I was joking in the game going, right, Isak's got the goal 13 minutes. On the build, Willock today, you know, Willock just shows how much we've missed him. He brings that energy, and when he can link up with a player like Isak, I thought Gordon looked really good today as well. I thought Bruno had a great game. There was plenty of really good performances today, but Wolves had the ball. You know, the first 10, 12 minutes of the game, it was kind of Wolves, and I don't know, part of me thinks, did that suit us? You know, is there an element of kind of Newcastle are still at times working out how to be the better side and how to create? You know, they had more of the ball, but when we got it back, we moved the ball quick, we moved it out wide, we got Gordon in. I thought Murphy generally was good. He set up the second goal for Gordon to score. You know, we were a lot more active, a lot more on it, and that's what we want to see. You know, that's what one of the things that Eddie Howe brought to this side from the very start was a team who were going to press. And look, I wouldn't say it was all perfect today. You know, I don't think we've just turned the immediate corner and now we're fine and it's all going to be roses. I think there is definitely still work to do with that side, but I definitely feel like we saw a lot more of it, whereas in recent games I would go as far to say as we saw none of it. You know, the Blackburn game, we kind of turned up looking very lethargic. Nobody was really there. I've spoken about the fact that there's been games in the past where we've had a first half performance and we've all kind of looked at Eddie Howe at half time to go, are you going to sort these guys out? You know, and they've come out second half. You know, the joke of Eddie Howe has ripped the wallpaper off the walls in the dressing room to make the players come out and fight for it. You know, I don't know what he said to the players since the Arsenal game, since the Blackburn game, but there was a real feel. I think, obviously, Mark Knopfler did the new local hero. In fairness, it wasn't. It was for charity. It was great. I actually think it did bring a bit of a buzz to the pre-match. There was a great war flags today. There was a great feel in that stadium before the game even started. And you know, does it translate onto the pitch? Yeah, I don't think it did. I think there was the fans are feeling it. The players are feeling it. It's kind of that togetherness to get the job done today. I wouldn't say it was my favourite version of local hero, and I'm, you know, the standard one is hopefully going to return. But you know, it was great. It's for a great cause, and big up them for doing that all for charity and everything else. But as I say, Wolves kind of started it, but Isak got the goal. We get a little bit lucky, a great ball through with Bruno, who has the shot and it is deflected up. Isak just about gets the nod on it. Happy for Isak. Isak is a fantastic player, and this is the thing, on his day, Isak, Bruno, Gordon, you know, some fantastic players there, and Bruno can win any game on his own if he fancies it. And I did feel like we had that today, and again, it's confidence. Once we put the ball in the back of the net, once we've got one, can we go and get another? And we were clever in this game, because that was the thing. It's one thing to score 4 against Luton, but it's not very good if you concede 4. You know, we have to be careful, and it definitely had that feel of I don't want to say carefulness. There was moments in the game when we went 2-0 up and all of a sudden we were defending with a 5 and a 4. All of a sudden we kind of let Wolves have the ball in periods of that game. There was definitely elements where Wolves had it, and I was, as I say, at the start of the game, I was like, Wolves have turned up in our home pitch and they've got all of the ball. As I say, it kind of played out in our favour because we were kind of happy to let them have it. I don't think they really had too many great chances in the second half. Dubravka made a couple of good saves, but generally speaking, I think we were kind of okay with them having the ball. But I was still thinking we should really get it back and it should be our game to control. But when we did score the second goal, which, as I say, Murphy, great run down the right-hand side, crosses it over. The keeper kind of palms it onto his own player, and then Gordon's there to stuff it in the back of the net. You could well say that we got a little bit of luck or a little bit of favour with both of those goals, but either way, right time, right place, back of the net. Wolves could potentially feel a little bit hard done to in the way it kind of hit a player or rebounded and we put it in. And then you go into half-time and you come out. And we actually started really well for the first 10 minutes of the game. We weren't slowing down. We were going to go for it. We were going to get another goal. And as the second half drifted on, it kind of did feel like it's chucking it down the rain. It's freezing. The wind's blowing a hoolie. Let's take these 3 points and get home in the or get to the pub, whichever one you fancy. It did feel a little bit like that, but I tell you what, that I would say into the final 10 minutes of the game was possibly the best atmosphere I felt around the ground for the whole game, because we started getting the ball, we started creating some chances, we started making some substitutions, which also I think got the crowd lifted. For the first time in a long time, being able to bring on Miley, Miggy, Barnes, Tino, and then Elliot Aronson, the Geordie Maradona, made his return for the very long time right at the end of the game. In that 10 minutes, we were really pushing, we were trying to make something work. Tino Livramento, take a bow, my friend. That goal to seal it was fantastic. When he picks it up on that right-hand side, all I'm thinking is, who's in the box? Who's in the box? Who's there for him? Doesn't need them there. Runs in the box, takes it, and even then you think he's just going to hit it first time across the goal. No. He's the new Messi. He is the new Tino, as it were. Takes it around a few players, almost just kind of pokes it through in the end to make it 3-0, to make it 3 points, to make it Newcastle's first home win since December. That's right, how crazy is that? Against the Wolves side who, are up there with us and are a team that no doubt have some sights on European football. Let's try and make it ours this season. We've got some tough games coming up. That's the thing. We've played some what you would call favourable games in the last kind of 6 to 8 weeks, or as I say, since December, that we haven't really fulfilled what we wanted. We've got to start doing it now. Alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, let me know your thoughts on the game down in the comments below. Who was your man of the match? Let me know. Drop a like, subscribe if you have enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's always better on a Sunday morning with a Newcastle win. And I'll catch you later.